3-year-old Mary Chilton gripped tightly to her mother's skirts. Tears rolled down her cheeks as she watched the boat slip away in the fast-flowing current. Her father had already boarded with most of the men when the soldiers appeared over the brow of the low hill. The Dutch captain, intent on escape, cut the mooring ropes and let the barge drift into the main river. The rest of the men were left on the shore with the women and children. They had travelled to this small creek on the estuary of the River Humber from the farming villages in that quiet corner of England where Lincolnshire, Nottinghamshire and Yorkshire meet beside the River Trent. Members of the separatist movement, they had sought to reach Holland to practice their faith away from the religious persecution of the Church of England. People were running now, scattering into the marshland as the soldiers marched down the hill. Mary watched the barge carrying her father disappear into the dense sea fret. The group were quickly rounded up and taken to the nearby church of St. Andrew, where they sought shelter in the large porch. During the night they prayed for salvation and speculated on who had betrayed them. Suspicion fell on the captain of the Dutch barge. They feared for their fate. But the local militia, unsure what to do, allowed them to slip away. They eventually made their way to Holland, where they joined the rest of the community and established a congregation in the town of Leiden. Growing up in Holland, Mary and the other children made new Dutch friends, learnt the language and practiced the customs of the country. Fearing this assimilation, the congregation decided to emigrate to the Americas, where their children could be English and they could worship freely. They chartered 2 ships, the Speedwell and the Mayflower. 2 unsuccessful attempts were made with both ships before the Mayflower sailed alone on the 16th of September 1620 with 102 passengers on board, including Mary and her parents. The 66-day voyage on the northern route so late in the year took its toll on the passengers and crew. 49 passengers and half the crew perished during the harsh winter journey. Amongst the dead were James and Susanna Chilton, but Mary herself, now 15, survived the journey to begin a new life in the new world. Immingham's connection with the Pilgrim Fathers is still celebrated today on a granite memorial near St Andrew's Church and in the street names of the town, including Bradford Road, Alderney Way and Chilton Close.